You are tuning in late to the apocalypse. Welcome to Brains, a D&D podcast. On with the show.
Welcome back to Immortal, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see on the map behind me, I want more attention for my green screen.
I'm sure
we're the only ones who can see the green screen.
I don't care. It's cool.
It is cool.
Anyway, last time you guys finally arrived at Sunnover town and had a very lovely drunken night on the town. You guys got healed up. You met the little guy at the bar. You had a lot to drink. You fought each other.
Fine a lot.
Yeah. Then Charles met Caroline Cunningham III, the leader Edward's sister. Then Charles had an unfortunate situation when he woke up in front of Caroline and was caught by her with a natural 20 on a perception check.
Safety Steve.
Oh, I forgot about that. Safety Steve came in and gave them something to help them along, a little protection. Thank you very much, Safety Steve. Then the morning after, Edward prepared you all and sent you off on your mission to visit Perales Farms as something is amiss. You guys went back to your bus, now named Mike's Dead Wife, and you're preparing to go off on your mission. First thing you notice is that in the driver's seat, your butler bot, Kevin, is waiting for you. Hello, I have returned. Designated driver.
What?
You? Beep.
Driver?
Beep.
Oh.
Is he driving? Is he driving the bus?
Yes, he is.
How does he reach the pedals?
His legs just like extend.
Does he have a license?
Can his legs like detach so his feet are just like pressing the pedal, and then the top half of his body is driving?
Answer uncertain.
I'm against this.
Good job, Kevin. He doesn't need to know. Right, hey, Kevin, if you want some of that, we can still blaze it, you know.
Yes, master. We should definitely blaze it.
Whilst driving. That's always going to end well.
Well, I am a robot. Therefore, I have no real conscience or ability to be high. Which means my life is an empty void of emotion. But we shall blaze it anyway, if that pleases you.
No, that's much better.
And, where do you sit on the bus?
I am going to attempt to converse with the McManaman and attempt to understand what he is.
You guys begin your conversation as Kevin starts up Mike's Dead Wife. And
it's very easy to turn Mike's Dead Wife.
Very slowly pulls out Mike's Dead Wife out of Sunnover town. He flips her around, and you guys begin driving off. He's been given a map and direction by Edward.
I'm gonna go sit next to Safety Steve.
I'm gonna stand up and move somewhere else.
Just before you left, Safety Steve, Edward told you, now make sure you behave. There's no one I trust more to keep them safe.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
So you guys are driving, bumping along. It'll be about 15 minutes before you arrive at your location, so all of you decide what you want to do in that time. The items that you were given, you see there's a little crate of supplies box. You see a couple first aid kits. You've got 5 in total. They each do 44 plus your constitution. And you've got a bunch of bandages as well. We've got 10, which each do 2d4 plus your constitution.
Give us any weapons.
They didn't give you weapons, but they did give you ammunition for those of you who need it. So, Charles, you've got 25 pistol bullets in total on the bus, so you don't have to take them all. You've got 50 rifle bullets.
I have a taser, it's fine.
And you've got, there's a box with 20 arrows in it as well.
I no longer use the bow and arrow. That belongs to McManaman.
Amiss has the ball now.
A blunderbuss, or more appropriately named, the shotgun.
Yeah. You see there's...
Yes, the only blunderbuss is the one we're on.
There's a box with only
That might have to
5...
be the other name for the book.
There's only 5 shotgun rounds, as those are more rare than the other ones.
Saga. Right.
We'll be there in about 10 minutes.
I would like to take a sip of holy water from my flask.
Okay, make a religion check.
Or my
The
dice,
holy
there they are.
water now, right?
14.
14. Okay, you close your eyes. This familiar breeze comes in through the window and flips your hair. And
I want to talk to the guy who I've been talking to, not Fred.
you can't talk to Fred, you just hear the same guy you've been talking to.
Okay, good, it's not Fred.
Hello,
right,
Ewan.
Right, so, one of my friends, Hamish, the short one, he took some holy water too, and he talked to a guy who seemed less friendly than you, and we have taken to calling him Fred. I would like to know, is there a name you would like me to call you?
You didn't. You called him Fred.
Yes, now.
You called him
what
Fred.
name? Yes, and
You
the name stuck. We like him.
You called him Fred.
Yes,
He
we
goes
did.
by
Can we move
Patrick.
past that? I don't know how offensive that word is.
You have no idea how you're talking to this
Native
guy,
tongue?
but you can feel it deep within you. You can feel him face palming so hard.
Well, I would like to say it was not my idea to call him Fred. It was Hamish's. I would just like to say, is there a name that you personally would like me to refer to you as? Because if not, I am just going to refer to you as Hugh.
Don't call me Hugh. Ewan, don't.
Right,
call me
Huey? Huey?
No.
Huey?
No.
Hugo.
Huey?
I'm appalled that it's taken you this long to ask me what my name is.
I'm very sorry. I thought you were some corporeal being who did not have a name. Do you have a name? Can I know your name?
I'm known simply as the Druid.
That's not really a name. I must stick to calling you Huey.
You frustrate me, Ewan Jackson.
Good. I do that with a lot of people.
Now, about your friend's connection. It's
Oh yeah, with Fred.
not really a decision we have any control over. It's simply
Just one of you gets assigned to us, basically.
sort of. There's a lot at work that I can't tell you.
Okay. It's a lot of work that I don't understand.
It's not always a specific person that the connection is made to. It fluctuates like anything else. You may in time connect to another being. Who knows? I will suggest that you do not call him Fred.
But the name stuck.
His title, I can tell you, he is the prisoner of Armageddon.
Well then, that is a name.
So, he's got a very short temperament.
Really?
With
With a name like that, I probably could have guessed.
Don't call him Fred, is
have
what
been
I'm trying
calling-
to say.
We have been
So-
calling the harbinger of end times Fred.
So he's the prisoner of Armageddon. Does that mean he's the one? He is locked in Armageddon. Like he's locked in the end of the world.
Or
It's
is
not
he
how it
Armageddon?
works. It's his title, and I cannot reveal more,
Can we call him
unfortunately.
the prisoner?
I reckon he just thought it sounded cool.
Don't call him Fred. Look,
Frederick.
I am saying this with the utmost sincerity, and I want you to stay safe.
Oh, I'm afraid
For your sake.
I was gonna fucking...
For your sake.
Like,
For the sake of your friend with me, Song Surim. Don't call him Fred.
Armor-Fredden. The prisoner of
Speaking
Armor-Fredden.
which, Ewan, would you like to talk to him?
How drunk is he? Because knowing him, if he's not playing football, he's probably been drinking.
He's not drinking, Ewan. Why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah,
And
sure.
you feel the cold breeze sort of swirl around you in a different way, and it speeds up a little bit, it floats your hair up a bit, and then calms back down, and you hear Song Su Rim's voice. Hey mate. So this is weird.
Really? I
hadn't noticed.
This guy said I could be able to talk to you if I put my hand on him. And then he kept saying lower. And then he said lower. And now I'm in a very awkward position, but I'm talking to you. And I've missed you, mate.
My husband.
I mean, he's the druid. He's informed me of where you've been and the other players you found and stuff. I've actually talked to Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Once. He's all right. He's in this place called. It had a different name. It's now referred to as Glitterhole. Pretty recently, apparently, and I wasn't able to speak to him for very long, but
he's a tough lad. He can handle himself.
Yeah, he told me to tell you that he'll see you sometime, and that he's okay, and that not to worry about him, but to maybe worry about bigger things. He kind of cut out after that, so not sure what else I can tell you.
Right, okay. Bigger things.
We're going to start our our morning yoga now, so I've kind of got to go. But talk to you later. Cheers, Druid. Does my hand really have to be that low? Yes! And the wind flips around, and the whole thing cuts out.
Well, that was an interesting conversation. I look over, and have the others all just been listening in on my conversation?
They can't hear this conversation. Only you can. They only hear your side of it.
They could hear me speak.
This time, Hamish is now sitting right behind you, and he's now.
I literally turn my head, and Hamish's face is just there.
I take away the holy water, thinking it might be something else.
I snatch that back. No, mine.
Hey,
flask, chugs the whole thing, and then holds out holy water in. Because I might need this to save your ass later.
Wait, so you chug the holy water?
No, Hamish chugs his own hip flask, so it's got space to hold the holy water.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can share a little bit of the holy water.
Yeah, I'll put, because I've basically been taking like a few drops of it every time.
Hey, Mr. Owen, what you got there? That seems kind of like a strong beverage. Would you mind if I were to have a sip?
These guys have seen me taking holy water this entire time, right? Like, I haven't been doing it in secret. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's in secret, but I merely just thought of it as the run-of-the-mill alcohol that you football players tend to have.
Trust me, this is a lot stronger than anything I've ever had.
And that is why I'm interested. Would you mind if I had some?
Can I just spike Charles's flask with some holy water?
Yeah.
I just pour a few drops of it in there.
As I'm asking for it, but yes, go for it. Right.
Charles, make...
I turn to Hamish and say, so, you know the last time you had some of this, you talked to a not-so-friendly gentleman.
I don't really want to take any more, to be honest. I don't think...
he is completely fine with the name Fred. He actually loves it.
Well, fantastic. That's really good to know. Thank you so much.
Preferably, if he doesn't want to say he likes the name, maybe call him Armafredden. For some reason, he has this big fancy title, Prisoner of Armageddon. But like, he seems to like the name Fred. It seems to have grown on him a bit since your last conversation. So just call him Fred.
Everyone gets to chat with Fred. That's so cool. Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't specifically chat with him. I chat with a different tech support operator. But my corporeal being that I talk to, he said, yeah, he's completely fine with the name Fred. Just call him Fred.
That's excellent information. I wasn't actually going to use the holy water for that. I'm going to use it for protection stuff later, and not the kind that Safety Steve's used to.
Charles, make me your religion check.
Right.
With advantage because of the holy water.
Thank you. And, is there any kind of modifier that goes onto this dice?
Intelligence.
Intelligence, right? Well, that is
religion. It's a skill thing. It should say on your
it's
skills.
Intelligence.
It is +3.
Nice.
I don't know how I've got it to work so many times. I roll religion with a -2, and it's worked every time.
What do you think would happen if you got a nat 20?
12.
Okay, 14's good enough. You close your eyes, you're tuning in, and you feel like you feel cold, not a sort of scary cold. It's not like a chill up your spine. You just feel chilly, and you almost hear the sound of like a radio crackling, and you hear this voice go, "Yo, who's there? Is this thing on?"
This is not what I signed up for.
Oh, you're tuning into my frequency. That is so cool, dude.
Can I quickly pat Charles on the back and just say, it's different for everyone, mate.
What can I do you for? Oh, you got that mustache or some, like, fancy lad?
Right, well, let's just, let's cut the chase here.
Joe, I totally love your vibe, man.
Well, thank you. I do try my hardest. Now
that suit's a little tacky, but you do you, man.
Now, chillax, Joey. Chillax. We just need to figure out. I thought this was just going to get me wasted, so I wouldn't get used to these mongrels. Now,
don't get wasted, man. That's so much fun. I saw you last night. You were having fun.
Wait, hang on. You saw me? Since when did I have people observing on my view? That's...
Well, I see you through the clouds, man. Like I said, I'm like the vibe check of the universe.
Who the fuck are you? Wait. Who am I talking to?
My name's Joe. I'm the last monk of Immortui.
You're a monk. Right.
Yeah, well, we used to be like this big group of people, but then they chose me to be like the universe vibe checker. And so I sit here and meditate and I like overview you, and I'm viewing you, Charlie. And you've been like shooting people.
Charlie is my father. If you could observe everything, surely you'd recognize that is not my name.
I always thought of you.
Can I see if I can try and like join in on this conversation? If I like put my
make a religion check, Ewan.
If I put my hand on Charles's shoulder and just try and like join in.
No, Ewan, lower.
No.
It's another 14, so...
You can only hear him sort of quietly, but you are picking up on his voice. Yo, you should totally...
What if I move my hand lower?
Man?
You know about... you're not supposed to know about that.
You should totally come up here, like up to this mountain, to like the sacred temple where I am. Bring me that.
Okay. That
But like
would be
in the
pretty...
future, not now, because your destiny has other things in store for you first.
Right.
It's
But
not good vibes, man, but like, you'll have a few vibe checks along the way, but you'll do good, Charlie.
It is Charles.
That's just what your father said?
What?
I mean, I gotta check some vibes, man. I'll call you later. Bye.
What did you say? No!
Because I was listening in as soon as he's gone, I lean over to Charles. I think you said your father.
Serenity, Charles. Serenity.
Oh, that's my favourite movie.
Charles, give me a
Shut up! I need to think. Leave me alone.
Charles, give me a perception check.
That is a 17.
17. You're, like, thinking, Serenity now. And you're deep in thought. You're breathing in. And you think you can hear the faintest footsteps upstairs on the bus.
I investigate upstairs immediately. Without telling them, because I don't want any idiots to ruin my vibe.
Immediately.
You tiptoe upstairs. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. That is a 22.
Wow. You slowly step across the floor. You hear the rumbling and rattling of the bus. And you look around, and under two seats, you see a pair of feet wearing brown combat boots.
Well, hello, this
I
is...
tiptoe back down the stairs.
Who are you? I immediately, I ask, because you've got to be polite, I asked to pick up these boots,
You hear a familiar voice. No shit! And she stands up. So, who is that mentioning your father? And it's Caroline. She's had snuck onto the bus, and you see she's dressed in like sort of battle gear. She has like a combination of leather armor and like a short green sort of skirt, and like knee armor and like big combat boots, and she's got bow slung over her back and two like short swords on her side.
And I rolled to see whether Hamish thinks that she's wearing a kilt.
Wait, is it? Have we all
you guys don't know she's upstairs. No, this is only Charles.
Can I
follow them?
I want to poke. I want to poke my head up and say, "Hey, welcome to my dead wife."
We'll do that after
You're
the
not the
interaction.
first one to be in Mike's dead wife.
Well, this is awkward.
Well, first of all, why are you here?
Just a
I
second.
mean, I appreciate the company. It's someone I can talk to apart from those... them.
Edward never really lets me out of the town. He sort of always puts me running errands throughout the town, making sure the farming equipment is going okay, and then that people are doing their laundry, and you know that's Steve's job. Steve is meant to be supervising all the boring stuff. I need to get out.
Well, it seems like that kind of character.
He doesn't underestimate me, but he cares too much and he wants to keep me safe. And he doesn't know that I could kick his bottom up, down, fucking Sunder whenever I wanted.
Right, chillax. I am not him. Just, there's no need to demonstrate. Now, so you've decided to snuck onto,
Mike's dead wife, yes.
Yes.
I'm just here to help you on the mission. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do or how to reveal myself, But now you've caught me, so here we are.
Right, well, I mean, we've still got about 5 or 10 minutes before we get to the objective, so if you want to see if there are any pigeons around, and just start firing.
Give me a charisma check.
Is this persuasion?
Yeah.
It is persuasion. Oh. I don't think it matters if it's persuasion. That's a natural 2.
Shout out to the 2 crew.
She,
It
her
takes it to-
eyes far, and she goes, I hardly think this is the time, Charles. We are on
That's
a
not
mission.
safe.
So, how about we head on downstairs, have a cup of tea, not shoot random animals out of our windows at the moment, and discuss things. And she really
Agreed.
quickly walks past you down the stairs,
Bye.
greets everyone else.
How
Voice
can
in
you
the
have
wind.
tea?
Voice above. What time is it?
Do you want to make a religion check?
Yes. Natural 20. I need the exact time,
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time, if possible.
Yo, man, like, you connected to me really good just now. I feel like we've got a real connection here. Like, our vibe is, like, on the same frequency. So that
I
girl,
see.
she was totally checking you out, and you were checking her out. I kind of want to tell her, but I don't think I should. That would be an abuse of my divine power. I mean, it's like 11 in the morning, dude.
Oh, hey, Mr. Jerry, is there any chance you could use your ethereal and godlike powers to suddenly make it 4 p.m. for no reason whatsoever? As not if I have a magical teacup.
Don't think that's something I can do. So I don't think I can really do that, but I know this trick, right? If you just like smoke a whole lot of weed, you eventually wake up like some time later, and that's like magicking yourself into the future. You know?
That makes sense.
Also, my name isn't Joe. I lied about that. I'm really sorry. I admit my mistake. I just wasn't sure if our vibes were like on the same frequency, but now that they are, my name's Charlie, dude.
Your name is Charlie.
Yeah.
Charles.
No, we're both Charlie.
I am Charles.
We're
Not
both Charlie, and I'm like, no shirt, peace sign, sunglasses, big hair, and you're like tacky suit and like weird mustache and stuff, and we're like opposite, like that movie.
I'm not going to lie.
Can I see the reaction on Charles's face and just let you know that? It's he said something about the mustache, didn't he?
You really are testing my patience.
I don't really shave, man, but like even I'm doing better than like your weird costume. But I'm not one to judge, okay? Like I got your vibe, man, and I've got my vibe. No,
This guy, I bloody hell would try. Shut up.
all right, man, whatever you want. It's chill.
I wanted to know if you could make it nighttime. Okay, I will talk to you in a bit. Fuck off.
All right, see you, Charlie. I love you, man. Bye.
Bye.
That's out.
I need to shoot something.
Ooh. Oh wait, no, I'm safe. Never mind.
Right, I go downstairs with the rest
Hey,
of them.
you guys see Caroline awkwardly walks down the stairs, and she just waves at you. Hello, everyone. It's me. I
What
snuck
the
onto Mike's dead wife. Steve, don't give me that shit now. Shut up, Steve.
No, you
Yes,
shut
Steve,
up.
Shut up,
shut
Steve.
You shut up, Steve.
I shut up Steve.
Just let me do this, Steve. I swear to God.
It's not safe.
And if you tell Edward, I will shoot you in the face.
Yeah,
Well, if you
that's
shoot in
not
the
safe.
face, I will shoot you in the face.
That's the law of equivalent exchange.
You frustrate me, Steve. I hope you know that.
Yeah. I frustrate everyone. And I love it.
Like his whole
I
thing.
get- Now stop,
This is
robot thing. Stop the bus.
It's okay.
That's
We're
not its
arriving
name.
in 1 minute. You can walk the rest of the way if you like. And
Yes, actually, yes. Kick Steve out, and then we'll continue going.
the bus stops, and Kevin opens the door. You have reached at your destination, but you can walk the rest of the way. It's only a minute-long walk.
Right, okay. I think this is a good idea. Now, however, we should probably take some of the stuff they've provided for us, because we haven't actually done that yet.
You might want to ration those supplies. We don't have many of them. You don't want to end up losing them.
Well, I'm just saying we don't want to just not take anything. That'd be a bit...
I think it's a good idea to leave the bus here, safe distance away, so nobody ends up kidnapping Mike's dead wife.
Or
I
Kevin.
think
I think that already
take
happened.
you back.
You know what, Steve? Fuck you.
Wait, can just to stop this situation from escalating, I will tase Steve with the taser
No,
that I
it's
still
not
have.
safe. Please.
I will sneak up behind him so he doesn't see it coming and have a panic attack.
Make a stealth check.
Stealth check. Oh, with absolute pleasure.
Caroline is going to do a perception check to see if she sees you do that.
What
And
sees
I'm
me
gonna
tase
use
Steve?
The
Yeah. What's your stealth check?
safety check.
18.
She does not. Do you want to tase him?
Of course I want to tase him.
Okay, make an attack roll.
20. Modified, not natural.
Steve, make a Constitution saving throw.
I can hate you and Jackson. Fucking shit.
Whoa.
Ewan's been trying to talk to him for the entire trip.
Yeah, he's ignoring me. I've given up.
Just tased him.
16, 18.
Notice me.
18. You actually don't fall entirely. You're just like, and you're.
Fuck you.
That's what you get for not
but
talking to me.
you don't actually go unconscious. And Caroline's like, okay. There's no need for violence. Steve, we do not need to argue. We just need to complete the mission.
What is
Fine.
the mission specifically?
You can tell Edward all about your complaints later, but for now,
I'm writing them right now.
you write your notes, Steve, okay?
Yeah, I was
Can he be
going to
writing
do it.
them, but his hand like?
I can't
So,
promise I can
you guys, now, close my windows, you step off the bus, and you look up, and you see this huge, beautiful hill with lots of really bright green grass, and at the top of it, you see like an unnaturally massive, like, classic cartoony red barn, but it's absolutely huge, and you see like colourful rolling fields full of wheat and flowers and fences stretching all the way down to the lake in the far distance. It's got this classic like big white barn doors, and you've got the little barn doors on the windows, and it's a really calm, beautiful day outside. And the place, it looks like the classic fairy tale farm where your parents tell you your dogs go when they die. And you...
I think this is where Hamish and all the sheep went.
This is where Danger Mike is.
you step out, and you begin walking up the hill, and you begin seeing this old guy in very ragged and dirty brown clothes with like the fluffiest like Einstein hair reaching all the way up to here, beneath
And
like,
Mike.
a dirty cap. And you hear him going, "Woo!" and he comes screeching to a stop, cartoon style, like his legs kick in front of him. He's like, hello,
Hi.
So, I'm going to need your help, all of you. My friends have been kidnapped.
Can I roll insight?
Yes.
Yes, insight. I don't trust him.
And if I don't trust him, well, we know what happens when I don't trust someone.
Taser and gun. Taser and gun.
Handshake. The epic handshake. Inside.
14.
12.
With
roll as well.
Charles, with a 12, you're definitely suspicious about him, but you do sense there is, I say you and you sense, but you sense that there is honesty in what he's saying, and he is genuinely fearful for someone, but this is also very suspicious.
Can I have a little private conversation with Charles quickly?
While you're doing that, this guy, he's going to talk to Hamish and Steve. What do you say?
Pull Charles off to the side.
I say, we're busy now. Sorry.
Right, so, I think you and me are getting the same vibe from this guy. He seems concerned for someone, but at the same time, I do not trust him.
Right. Well, you see, after my recent encounter on the bus, I'm
already embraced this guy in a bear hug.
On the fritz, so to speak. So I think it's best that I'm going to stay in the back whilst you handle negotiations, so I avoid blowing someone's face off preemptively. So
That's probably a good idea. If this goes south, however, blowing someone's face off may not be the worst strategy.
Oh, don't worry. I will secretly hand polish and also reload all of my weapons in just preparation.
Good. I will go in the front, so as if I see this going badly, I can tase this guy, and you can shoot him.
We need a code word. What's the code word?
Penis.
Lemons.
Lemon.
Red.
Oh.
Right, okay.
Okay.
I will work that into a conversation somehow, if need be.
Oh, man. I could really do with some orange... lemons!
Or you just say, hey, remember that code word that was lemons?
Hey, remember the code word for shooting that guy?
Right, okay. I will remember that.
Got it.
You guys walk back, and he's talking to all of you now. He's like, so, I was at my farm, and me and the other farmers, we're just doing all right. We're doing our farming, taking care of the cows and stuff. And then this weird group of people in black. I wasn't meant to say that. I mean, a group of people in shady things came and they took my people.
Did they perchance call themselves the B-men? I'm gonna take that as a maybe.
I immediately
goes right up. Hamish says, "Are they making you tell us this and lead us into a trap in fear of your friends' lives, by any chance?"
No, give me an inside check.
I roll inside. I still
Manaman, you
nat 20.
Back to the 2 crew.
Is this a trap?
Hamish, you trust this man completely. You've never sympathized with someone so much as a Highlander.
I trust this man with my life.
You have an appreciation for nature and animals, and you want to revenge this guy's farmers. Ewan, you get the vibe that someone
This is a trap.
He says, well, you know what? I don't know. My name's Bruni. But my brother might know. Let me go get him quick.
Wait, hang on. What's your name?
Right.
Broody.
And right. I get the group. I get the group together quickly and say, right, we are splitting up. Me and Charles are going to go follow this lovely farmer.
Yeah.
And
stealth.
Cogs rifling.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly.
I am going to walk. I am going to walk with this farmer, and Charles, you are going to stealthily follow me and watch my back in case something goes wrong.
What is Caroline to do?
Well,
Caroline is going to go search out the area with Hamish. Steve,
Hamish is going to cast
area,
guidance.
make sure it's safe.
This is not a safe plan.
Guidance.
Right.
I think the
What
best
do you
thing
think
to
is
do
a safe plan?
is ignore this motherfucker and get the fuck out of here.
shut up,
What?
Steve.
The B-men are here.
So you shut up, Steve.
Caroline, what do you think is the plan of action?
Well, I agree with you and Jackson. I see you're quite good in this leadership role. I think scouting out
What? I am the leader!
I am against this.
scouting out the area, carefully following this peculiar man would be good. Either way, it's an open field, so there's not too much we can do, but looking at the surrounding area and then eventually heading off to the barn would probably be a very good course of action.
Righto, well, I'm going to go into stealth, and I will... I'll be ready.
When
Right,
Bruni said he was
you-
going to get his brother, you see him, skip and run and jump behind a bush, and then you see an identical guy to him come out with, a taller hat. And he's like, "Hey, guys, I'm Indy. How can I... Bruni told me you guys are coming to help us with the whole farming situation."
Righto.
Right,
Yes.
I get us all back in a circle. Right, change of plans. Steve, check out that bush. Hamish, Caroline, scout the area.
Please.
Steve,
Check out-
make an investigation check for the bush.
Alright, I have, what is the proficiency in investigation?
You get to add an extra 2.
That's 17 then.
You look in the bush, there's no one there, but there are a couple of different hats.
I knew it.
I'm
Is
confused.
he is
So,
Steve-
what do you guys call yourselves then? Who are you? All of you?
well?
The safety
I-
crew.
No.
Actually, no. I
We are mending our pack.
on hearing this, I second in with the safety crew because if the B-men are
Because
here,
if you say the amen,
if we
then-
say it, they will come and attack us straight away.
The safety crew. Well, I need
We
some
are the
safety.
seamen.
I look over to Steve and basically
You're
say,
seamen?
I was literally about to say
You guys are pirates! Don't rob me!
No,
yes.
We
Relax.
just said safety.
Pirating days are long gone. That was a
indeed.
lie. That
We
was
have
our last
strived-
life.
We
How
strive for
do you
helping.
pirate safety?
Wait. Upon hearing we calling ourselves the Seamen, I look over at Steve. Is there a pirate's hat over there?
Roll me a
Yeah.
luck check, Steve, to see if there's a pirate's hat.
A what check?
Luck. It's just a raw d20.
9.
There's not a pirate
Damn
hat.
it! I want a pirate's hat.
Is there a piece of paper we can fold into one?
Are you going to rob me of my safety?
You have a
you've got some
clipboard. There must
paper.
be some paper on there.
You've got some
Oh, yeah,
paper in your
clipboard.
clipboards. So give
Just
me a what would this come under? This would come under wisdom, wouldn't it? Nat?
Craft.
We don't
crafting.
have a craft stat
Craft doesn't
anymore.
exist.
Oh.
We don't have a craft anymore.
This would it come
Let
under
me
wisdom or
look at it.
intelligence?
I'd say intelligence.
We're causing people to
Do a health
search
action though.
the game. How do? What stat is it to make paper?
How does it to do some origami?
Yeah.
Emmett accidentally makes a beret.
What did you get?
Five.
Ah,
You
I almost want a
you
pirate's
managed to make an origami swan.
Put it on my head.
It's like close enough.
Please don't rob me of my safety. I'm like,
Now,
why did I get my
No,
brother
no.
Bruni and then you
We
can
are
steal
here.
my safety?
We are here
that is a
to
good
give
idea.
you
Let's
safety.
diffuse the situation.
We
Go
are
do
here
that.
to give you safety.
We are here
I
to
have
help.
some
Where?
tips and tricks. I have some tips
Okay.
and tricks to help you make sure you never lose your animals again.
Okay,
Show me where you lost them.
Why don't
and I'll
I
give you a
get
tip.
my cousin, Boomy?
Let's not do that.
Let's keep it with you, Mr. Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
I'm gonna go get my brother, and he quickly rushes into the bush.
I grab him.
Back the brown hat.
No, because Steve's at the bush. I grab him. There's no.
Before you do, Steve, you see him just dive bomb into the bush, and he snatches on the hat. He's like, "Right, guys, Rooney, hello, that's me. I'm back. So how about we go to the barn?
Right. Okay.
Yes, I would love to go to the barn. I look over at everybody else and signal, right, it's plan time. Caroline, Hamish.
In other words, you and me go to the
I
barn.
immediately just lay
I will
down.
go to the. Yeah, just lay down and start army crawling towards the barn.
Ewan is our safety inspector. He's going to inspect the safety of the barn before the rest of us get
Actually, yeah, I signaled to Steve to come over here. Steve, we will investigate the safety of this barn where his friends are potentially being held, because it may not be safe enough. Well, this is why I need you to come with me. You need to inspect the safety of this place.
Would you guys like some Jaffas?
I look at Charles and it's like, no, keep your position.
Detect poison.
Yes, actually, please do.
You jab these Jaffas, and they're fine. You've messed them up a little bit by jabbing them and testing them, but they are just Jaffas.
Just get them, I fucking crush all of them. It's fine. Yes.
Right, that's a little weird. We should go to the barn. Let's go to the barn.
Let's go to the barn. Steve, let's go to the barn.
To the barn.
Steve, I feel like we should go to the barn now, and I'm sure everyone else will join us at the barn in due time.
Yeah, we're just going to all go for a bath.
I think we should all go to the barn.
It's much safer to go to the bathroom as a group.
Yes, let's all go together.
Can we go?
However, I need to buy these 72 separate laces on my shoe. There are 72, there's no need to look.
Give me a deception check, Charles.
This may have been a mistake.
Can Brindy do an intelligence check?
Yes, there may have been a slight miscalculation. That is a nat 1.
Right, new plan. I say...
He links arms with you and Ewan, and he's like, you know what? Like, before the apocalypse, I watched this movie, and, like, there was this guy, and he had, like, loads of friends, and then this guy was like, I have a gun, and then this guy had to, like, bring this other group to a barn, and then, like, the guy didn't take them to the barn, and then everyone died? Do you guys remember that movie?
I don't remember that movie, but I have a really good idea. If you would just please let go of my friend's arm, walk slightly far ahead of us, and let us follow you to this barn.
Don't do it. I understand what is happening.
I am going. What I'm going to do is I am going to imitate everyone's voices as we are walking to this barn.
No.
So it is
you can only imitate one person at a time.
They've got their eyes on us.
Charles, stay behind and take a different route to the barn. The rest of us walk, and I will imitate Charles's voice as we walk.
I understand what the issue is. They're probably looking at us as we speak.
They don't know about Caroline. They don't know about Caroline. Caroline could pretend to be Charles.
True, they only know about the three of us. They don't know about.
And do you expect me to just grow my facial hair then?
They don't know me either.
Yeah, they're not looking at Steve or Caroline.
I just
Hamish shaves some of his beard and just gives it to her.
No, absolutely not.
Does anyone have does anyone have one of Mike's helmets on them?
I have them, yes.
Right, I hand one of the helmets to. We get one of the helmets to Steve.
Don't tell him it's from Mike.
This is a helmet. Safety.
Give me a deception check, Ewan.
Oh, okay.
even though he hasn't seen danger.
Modify 20, safety.
Steve, you don't recognise this as... Actually, no, give me an opposed perception check to his deception.
Okay. 5.
You don't know that it's Mike's helmet.
Okay, I put it off.
So blinded by safety in this dangerous
Right,
situation.
has Caroline got, like, a fake mustache on now to pose
Yeah.
as... Right. Charles, you stay behind, get a different route in. They now think all 4 of us are here.
I'll save our asses, basically. Again.
Basically, you go take a different route to the barn, get up into a high point in it, and act as a sniper.
Right, how long does it take before they reach the barn?
A couple minutes.
Right, okay, well, as that's happening, I'm going to go back to the bus. I'm going to pick up some ammunition, specifically pistol ammunition and rifle ammunition. I'm also going to grab a single medkit, and then I'm going to try
that's probably
find
it.
an advantageous position.
Cool. Charles, give me a stealth check as everyone else starts walking up to the barn.
That is a natural 20.
Oh, thank God. I was all about to
Brilliant.
go. It was all about to go to shit.
You sneak around through the field. Give me a perception check as well.
Perception... 15.
Okay, you start walking through the grass. You feel the breeze coming through your hair. It's a lovely day. You hear birds chirping. You hear crickets. It's surprisingly calm, but it dawns on you. You don't hear any animals.
This does not bode well.
You guys reach the barn door, and Bruni's like, "It's all right, I've got this," and he opens one of the barn doors.
Can I private talk with my team?
Oh, yeah.
So,
You guys talk it out. Like, I don't want to, don't want you to rob me of my safety.
Okay.
I tase this guy. I tase him. I tase him.
Wait. The film he was talking about with the barn. I know that film. It's called Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. He's gonna throw us in a fucking volcano.
You would give me an attack roll.
Wait, no. I before I do that, I am still going to do that. I need to talk with Safety Steve first. Right. So far, most of my plans have gone to shit a bit.
Yeah.
This one.
That's because you're not intelligent.
Right. I don't like your attitude.
I don't like how you keep tasing me.
I have done it once, and now I'm going to do it to this guy. Basically, I'm going to tase him, steal his clothes, and then walk in there and pretend to be him, sort of scout out the situation.
Why don't we just all take hats from the bush?
The bush is back there, and
his siblings.
Huh?
And pretend to be his sibling.
I'm going to be honest. I think the people in there are smart enough to already know that siblings thing is utter bullshit.
Are you guys talking about my sibling and my cousin?
Oh yeah, we are talking.
Get them.
I go to pat this guy on the shoulder, and as I do, I tase him in the neck.
Give me an attack roll.
That's my move. I mean, what?
18.
Yep, you.
He was really pissing me off. Right, I take his clothes. I've heard him for long enough that I can mimic his voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I put on his clothes over my football uniform.
Yeah.
I put on the really big hat as well.
Yep.
And I slowly walk into the barn imitating his voice. Do I need to roll performance?
Yes, you do. Obviously, you get a bunch of bonuses to this.
Amish, quick.
I have a +9 to performance.
Wait,
And you roll advantage.
Hamish is just
Oh.
going
Because of actor.
making
you're on
the
the
one
bottom.
So the first one is a 17.
Hang on, wait there.
The second one is a 15, so 17.
17.
Wait, now what were you going to say?
Yeah, what were you saying that?
Wait, is my lag bad?
Yeah,
No.
we just couldn't hear you when you said
Hamish
that.
was doing backing music for him.
Oh,
He was
okay.
doing that Wild West when you walk into a saloon.
Are you walking in with him? With
Hamish is standing behind him, making music and giving him some guidance on the roll.
I
with
put
you?
down an alarm.
Okay, so
I'm going to
you
recommend
enter the barn.
I enter the barn pretending to be whatever this guy's actual name is.
Wait. How about we walk in as if you've captured us or something?
Yeah, I will walk in with with Caroline, Hamish, and Safety Steve as a
Did you
fire.
forget my name? Huh?
I was about to say Danger Mike.
Okay, as you enter the barn, give me a group deception check.
How's this gonna work?
We all roll deception and we take the highest roll.
Sounds good
By
to
the
me.
way, if
11.
Brian is actually there, we are buggered.
What if he thinks we captured it?
Modify 20.
Modified
Okay.
7.
What do? You go in, and at first glance, the barn seems sort of empty. It is absolutely huge, and there are you can see there are different floors. So you can see like a roof above you that's not like the last floor, and you see like big walls and stuff, and you see like a corridor ahead of you. But it seems mostly empty. It's quite dark. It's really, really dusty. You can see a couple rays coming through like tiny sort of bullet holes, like rays of sunlight coming in.
Right. Well, I just say so. We assume this guy's friends have been captured, and he has been tasked to bring us in, or they're gonna die. Yes.
We assume so.
We assume so. I don't think this guy is a member of the B-men.
However, one thing I found suspicious: each of his siblings' names happened to start with a B.
Indy was one of them.
Never mind.
Right. So, I just say, hello. I have brought you, the Amen. I have brought them here.
You see a cloaked, shadowy figure land in front of you.
Yes, we have definitely met before.
He walks up to you.
Just for these three captured people, would you mind telling them your name, purely so they know the man who is most likely going to kill them?
You see this person just silently doesn't say anything. He turns, he gestures for you to come in past him. He walks behind you, closes the door, and you hear it from the outside. And he says, Rudy, why don't you come with us now?
Well, I would like to say I have kept up my end of the...
Rooney, you're going to come with us now?
Right, okay. Can I make a perception check to see if Charles has made it in here somehow?
The barn is too big for you to detect where he's going to be.
I'm just too stealthy.
Right, I haven't done anything to tie the other three up, have I?
We all pretend to be bound.
The other three are just in there with you. You didn't say you bound them, so you haven't bound them. They're in there now.
Okay.
He's really hamming it up, though. He's pretending to be super scared and things, and annoyed and trying to get out of his bindings, which are clearly fake.
What am I doing at this point?
I'll get to you, Charles, after we do the beginning of that bit.
I am contemplating whether to slowly hand the taser to someone or keep it with me just in case I'm going to be on my own for a bit.
Have we still got our weapons?
Yeah,
they've all. Oh yeah, no. Okay, I'll keep the taser with me then, and I'll follow these guys.
No,
I don't trust you. You will use
come
it
with me.
You will.
I'm the one who sent Bruni to come get you. We need your help. There are some strangers quite far from here now, but we do need your help in getting our friends back. So
This strange cloaked
come
dark
along
figure
with
is
me,
saying,
Bruni, and we'll let our guests follow on eventually.
Yes, I'll keep up.
And
Yes,
he
yeah.
leads you into a room alone. And he...
Oh dear.
Fuck! He misses.
Ha! My AC's 15. Fuck you.
He picks up like a big piece of wood and goes to try to hit you on the head, but just about misses. He's like, Christ.
Right, he knows it's not. Does he know it's not this?
No, he doesn't. He's fully just gonna kill Bruni,
he was
an
just fully
innocent bystander. Yeah.
Oh, right. This is 100%.
Roll initiative, just Ewan, against this guy.
There's initiative 19.
Cool. You rolled a 13, so you go first.
Right.
What do you say?
Now, Bruni, sit down. You're not needed anymore, and therefore, the boss has got to get rid of you. It's just how it goes.
Well, you see, I change back to my normal voice. I'm not actually this Bruni guy, and I throw off the costume.
Oh, shit.
Sup, mate?
Take your turn.
That Bruni guy's outside. I rush at him with the taser. I'm knocking this guy out.
Make an attack roll.
18.
Yep, that hits. He's going to make a Constitution saving throw to see if he's paralyzed or not, or if he just takes a d4 of damage. I didn't give Safety Steve damage because I didn't want to give him unnecessary damage. He passes his con save. Here, roll me a d4 of thunder damage.
3.
3. Okay. You do hurt him a bit, and he scratches it, pulls it off, and he's got a burn on his arm. He's pulls out walkie-talkie. Boss, it's not him. And that's what he's going to do on his action.
Okay, well,
is it just my turn again?
Bruni's outside. We've got issue. I suggest you do what you want to do now.
As a moment, you get a bonus action attack.
Yeah, but I have to use key, and I only have 2 of them.
When he says that, all of you here. Actually, I'm going to go off to Charles. Charles, you find a back door for the barn. It's just like a regular sized door. Give me a. What do you roll for lockpicking? Dex. Just like a little.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yes.
Modified 19.
Wouldn't my alarm then go off?
You break in through the door.
Wouldn't the alarm...
You walk in through the door, and you walk in just in time. All of you hear, over the loudspeakers, you hear them, as the speakers throughout all of the barn echo. So, how exactly did you fall for this trap? I mean, I'm not the smartest guy, right? But, you saw that Bruni fella. Okay, you tricked me by disguising yourselves at him, but why did you even come in the first place? I'm obviously trying to kill you!
So we could kill you first.
I thought that was obvious.
And Hamish go right up to him and do something, please.
Well, you don't hear him, you just hear his voice over
It's over. I yell as loud as I can. We're here to kill you! I thought that was obvious!
And I shout as loud as I can.
I think it's time for the Amen to die, don't you?
See, you say that, but we killed a lot of your men in Vineville, and you
And if this is who I think it is, you almost got killed by a crocodile. And we kind of left you.
I was going to bring that up. You remember the beast, right?
Yeah, I still
You remember what it's like to be torn apart. So, you know that there's a possibility of there being other animals that have mutated. You
I don't like where this
consider that
conversation
there
is
might
going.
be a massive mutated bull. And
Then that would.
Wait.
so terrible if someone were to trap you in a little maze with a deadly monster.
You know, I think that actually you're spouting some massive bull right now.
Hey!
I'm doing this.
Can I see if I hear that from Hamish?
Hey, you do hear it.
What? I yell. What?
What, Steve?
So you're telling me that they left you in a room alone with a giant crocodile?
Yes,
today?
it was very unsafe.
And then we told him
That's
to.
very unsafe. I am on your side. You should let me go now.
I yelled to Steve. He was very annoying. You would have understood.
Right, I've run out of patience. Time to die.
No, please. I also want you and
see,
Jackson to die.
All of you who are not with Charles, you see little canisters that look like tear gas canisters drop in front of you. Everyone give me Constitution saving throws.
Oh dear.
Nat 20.
Okay, that's a pass.
15.
Nat 20!
I grab my costume and make a mask around. I grab the costume that I used to get in here and just wrap it around my mouth as a
Okay,
mask.
you guys take half of this damage.
Wait, all of us, or just...
Yep, you all take 5 damage. 5 poison damage.
Hey, Charles.
Not Charles.
Oh,
And you guys see that you've got a corridor ahead of you, and there's also like a smaller corridor beside you, and you hear coming from that little corridor.
I'm not with the others, am I? I'm in a different room.
You're in a room, but like one very nearby.
Have we rolled initiative?
No,
No,
why
only-
did you do that?
Shall I just keep my initiative from the first bit?
No.
Roll initiative.